Good morning, guys. Welcome to the channel. First off, I got an issue, an apology. Hey, I'm sorry I've been slacking here of late on getting out a video. Just been busy with my own personal life stuff that I'm not going to put on YouTube. You know, getting stuff ready for a baby's room, that type of stuff. But otherwise, I have been making a little bit of content for you guys, just haven't made a video. So this one gonna have a little bit of the Tacoma, a little bit of TMI, because I am from Middletown, Pennsylvania, and that just shut down. And I forget what the third thing is. Oh, I remember. Yeah, I did a bartering deal with a buddy and got a Tundra for my old man. He's been driving around in a Honda Passport for the past couple of years that I actually got from my aunt for free that needed an engine, and it just so happened that me and him went to a U-Pull-It yard and it was special on the engines day, so I bought an engine for $175 out the door, I think it was, and it's been going good for him for a couple years. But he's been trying to find a cheap pickup truck, and with what I have into the Tundra as far as monetary stuff, it fits the bill. So I told him when we get the Tundra on the road, if he takes the Passport, sells that, and uses some of the money of that towards a truck for Cody, then that would be kind of my money's towards the for a truck for Cody. I was thinking about giving Cody the Tundra, but I don't think. I want him in a standard cab truck, something that doesn't have a back seat. I figure a new driver, less people that can sit there and less people that are sitting there saying stuff like go faster or try this or try that, less bad influence, probably the better off it is basically what I'm getting at. So, but anyhow, today what I've been working on is this. Getting those out and those in. So, and the new fenders and everything. I have to run to, I just came back out here. I worked last night, got a nap, and then did this morning. But I gotta run to Lowe's yet. And it really kind of sucks that it's raining. So I hope this just passes over and it's gone. That way I can get the other side done that needs done and get my hole cut for the snorkel and that back put on and everything. Like I said, when we were doing, I already threw it in the scrap pile. The other fender was actually, the whole backside in behind here was gone. It's rotted away. But so it is a good thing we're doing this. But I wonder if you can see that in here. Got my marks from my template on where I gotta drill my holes for my snorkel. Now I just gotta go get the hole saw. I thought I had the right size, but I don't. So, whatever. It is what it is. But, so, yeah, I'm gonna head to Lowe's, and I will get back to you guys. Alright guys, so just got back from Home Depot. We're about to drill a bunch of big old holes in a brand new fender. I'm going to take those last two studs off the snorkel there. I just want to measure 5 times, cut once before I screw this fender up. Something that I wanted to say to you guys. I'm going to come back in the garage. My neighbor's playing loud music. We hit 500 subscribers. So, hey, that's awesome. I got to give a big shout out to you, the subscribers, the guys that watch the videos. And I'm happy about it. It's a milestone one of the milestones I kind of set a goal on doing and growing from there also up. But, hey, big shout out to you guys, the subscribers. And we're gonna keep at it, man. We're gonna keep on growing, keep doing this stuff. I'm I'm really happy. When we crossed that 500 threshold, I was super excited. I really was. I was really happy. I don't know. I don't know. Just debt of gratitude to the subscribers. Thanks, guys. We're gonna get back at it. Safety first. Alright, guys, so we finished up, let's call it Project Let There Be Light. So, got the snorkel reinstalled. My mark was off by a little bit, so I actually had to, you can't see it, but make the holes bigger. The washers that hold that on are plenty big enough, though. So, no problems there. And there she is, all lit up with the projectors. So, hopefully this looks good tonight. Don't get it wrong. I still got to adjust them, make sure they're aiming well. But I don't know. If you look at my hand there, it seems like they'll be all right from where they're at. We'll definitely do some fine tuning tonight. Oh, can't forget that down there. So that part of the project's done. So hey guys, I'm gonna leave it at that tonight. If you guys enjoy the content and you like the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit a like button, hey, turn on the bell. That way you can keep up with whenever we're working on this thing. So hey guys, thanks for checking out the channel. Again, absolutely 100%. Thanks for the 500 subscribers. That's awesome. And I will keep on keeping on and try to get you guys more content, some interesting stuff. If you guys got any suggestions, go ahead and drop them down there. One of the things that I do plan on doing later on down the road is making my own fabbed up front bumper. I want to get rid of these turn signals down here, because in a Toyota these actually aren't a turn signal, all they are is a marker light. I want to get rid of them, put them up in the bumper, something thin, something give me more approach angle clearance. Oh, let's get that out of there before we get a flat tire. So hey, hope you guys liked it, and we'll get back at it. For now, I'm gonna wait for it to get dark out. Uh-oh, here comes a static car. What's up, Nick? I love that kid. He's always working on something. All right, guys. Hey, again, thanks for the 500. I'm stoked. I really am. And we'll see you in the next upload. Alright guys, so the last video that I did showing these lights, I'm going to put a clip in there so that you can see this and then see the other one. The other lights, they had bright spots to them, but they were just junk. So these, let's see how they look out on the road. And I'm approximately the same exact distance from the same exact car in the same exact location. Now it was a little bit darker in the other video than it is in this video. We still have a little bit of sunlight coming through, but I can already tell these are so much more brighter, and the light's focused out where it needs to be. So let me pull up here onto the alleyway a little bit and you'll be able to see the light output. Like I can see clearly the whole way up to 1, 2, 3. this is just way better. So I'm gonna go for a drive. I want to check them out. I want to see them a little bit. So I know with it being a GoPro, it's kind of hard to tell, but the light output is absolutely so much better with these than those old headlights. So I like that it has a cutoff. It's a very defined cutoff area. I think I am going to actually focus these or adjust the headlights up in elevation a little bit farther so I get out a little bit farther, because of that cutoff isn't, I think it could be out in front of the vehicle a little bit farther. That way seeing deer and stuff like that isn't going to be such an issue. But I mean, so you can see here, this is there's a couple street lights, but I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but way down in the distance there's a stop sign. So I'm just going to turn the lights off, and at the same time the screen on the GoPro goes black, so I don't know if it showed up or not. Hopefully it does. But hey, if you guys have ever been thinking about doing this, you know, I would, if you got a problem with your headlights not working all that well or not focusing out a beam all that well, this is a pretty decent, reasonably cheap way to go about doing it. You don't have to buy a, you know, $300 set of headlamps that essentially have the same stuff in them. And do it on your own for, you know, a quarter of the cost, plus you get the wrench on your own vehicle a little bit. So, all right guys, so to report back, now that I've driven, it's still kind of dusk. It's not completely dark, but it is getting there. I'll just show you the I really like the headlights. I like the light they put out. I like the fact that when somebody's coming towards me, I can still see the yellow and white line on my side. If there was a deer or something, or a person walking or anything like that, this is a huge improvement over those other lights. So if this is something that you've been thinking about doing, or you know, you have been checking out the projectors and you don't want to spend $300-400, whatever they are, on the kit for your vehicle, this is, I mean, it's working well, and you're essentially the same product. So hey guys, I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and hey, we'll get back to you with the next upload. Have a good one, guys. Alright guys, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this part of this video, but I wanted to put it together, just a small short video for who I am, who JPM Tech is. Alright, I grew up in Middletown, Pennsylvania. Over there in the distance, you see the red blinking lights and the white lights. That is TMI. It's our nation's worst nuclear accident. I've looked into the history about it a little bit, but I didn't search into it by any means. And a lot of the stuff that I've learned about it, I've forgotten. But right now I'm sitting on a boat launch. I'm in the bed of the Tacoma in a boat launch, overlooking the northern edge of TMI. So this video is kind of nostalgic to me because I grew up here. This is where I was born. Like right now, as you're looking at the screen, to the left of the screen about 3 miles, that's where my parents lived when my mom was pregnant with me, and then right after I was born. Over here, if you see that rotating light, that's the beacon light for Harrisburg International Airport. My most of my adolescent years, from the age of about 12 to 15 or 16, that light was right outside my bedroom window. It was something that I grew up with. We grew up with planes landing. We grew up with the river that's in front of me. That was Middletown. That was where I grew up. Tonight is the last night that number 1 nuclear reactor will be online. Tonight is the last night. Those 2 cooling towers will be producing steam. That thing has been around longer than I have been here, longer than probably the majority of my followers. I know that thing has been around for the majority of my parents' life. I'm gonna go to another spot, and this is a spot that I know pretty well, and I'm hoping it gives me a little bit better of a backdrop. But the reason that I came down to this spot, it's pretty recent as far as our calendar, but the night September 11th happened. I was in this parking lot with about a dozen of my buddies. Back when September 11th hit, I was in the fire service. So it didn't only hit, I mean, it hit all the emergency responders really hard, and I was part of that family at that time. It's something I did. I volunteer firefighted. A lot of my friends are volunteer firefighters, and this parking lot that's behind us, I don't know why it's not lit up. It was always lit up back then. It would stay lit up all night. This was a place out of town that we would come, just camaraderie, and not all of us were volunteer firefighters. It was just a group of friends coming down here, BSing around. Yeah, I had to edit that, and it was a good time. And when September 11th hit, like that plane that you see over there coming in, it was really odd to us because all of us grew up with planes landing at nighttime. That noise, that noise it became part of our lives. We didn't even hear it anymore. It was that much of our lives, but to not hear it was odd. It really was. After they shut down all the airports, I'm trying to remember how long they shut down the airports for. I think it was about 3 days, and it was just an odd circumstance for us to come down here. And, well, that's what we would hear the whole way through town. That's a jet engine putting down its flaps and reversing its thrust to stop a plane. But that was something that we all dealt with for our entire lives, and that noise was gone. It was just an odd feeling to us. And it was really odd because right there's a nuclear plant, and at the time we didn't know if they were going to be flying planes into nuclear reactors as an act of terrorism. But we all ended up hanging out right in this parking lot because we had faith in our armed forces, and we had faith in our government for the most. I'll say that. We had faith in our government, we had faith in our armed forces, and we had faith that Americans would prevail over the evil that happened. But I'm gonna go to another spot, and I'm thinking the other spot. I've known the spot for a bunch of years. I do a lot of coyote hunting on it, so I want to get a better view of this. I personally want to document it for me. You know, it's something that the thing's been around for my entire life. So give me a few seconds I'm gonna drive over to this other spot and hopefully we get a better view of it, because I didn't expect these lights to be out. So, all right, guys. All right, guys. So right now I got the GoPro sitting on the bed of the Tacoma. It's the last time, and I'm telling you now, just from the past 39 years of experience, the steam that's coming out of the towers right now is very minimal. I don't know if you're going to be able to pick it up. I hope the GoPro picks it up. I really do. I don't know if it's going to, but I do hope it does. I'm standing at the edge of a road in a field that I hunt for fox and coyotes. Normally, this field is lit up like it has street lights over it. It really is. I don't know. I just felt like this was something that I wanted to document. I mean, it doesn't pertain to me. I don't work there. I do work in the electric generation um, industry, but I don't work there. But it's been part of my life for my entire life. So I just wanted to make a small little video documenting, you know, the last time this will ever be seen. Throughout my entire life, when I've been hiking in the mountains, anywhere pretty much within a 40-mile radius of this area, I've been able to look for those steam plumes. And like I said, those are very minimal, so they must already be starting to shut the reactor down, pulling the rods out, and just at a min generation status. But anyhow, anytime that I was within 40 miles of this place, if I would go hiking and I'd get to the top of the mountain, top of a mountain, and find a clearing, I would always look for those steam plumes, because it always anchored me, and I would always be able to say, hey, that's home. You know, that's where I grew up. That's not where I live right now. I am, I don't know, 7 miles down the road from this town, but it was always home to me. And I don't know. I personally really expected to see more more news cameras. You know what I mean? I would think that the news would say this is the site of America's worst nuclear accident, and it's being shut down, but I went right past the main entrance, not a single camera, nothing. I went right past uh if you, the road that I'm on right now, if you went back down it, it leads you right to the entrance of TMI's visitor center. Not a single news camera. I didn't expect that. I expected to at least run into some type of documentation to it, but I don't know. I guess our media works in mysterious ways. But hey, you probably can't see me. I'm gonna turn around. Probably still can't see me. But anyhow, hey, I don't know. Just a stupid little video I wanted to make up. Part of my life. Something that's going to be gone forever. Kind of wanted to document it. Eh. I hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And it might give you a little bit of insight on, hey, where JPM Tech's home is. So, well, wait, hold on. I don't want y'all stalking me by any means. But where I grew up at, I'm sure that everybody has a story of something that happened in their hometown that they, hey, I can't believe the factory's shutting down or whatever. I can't believe the nuclear facility is shutting down. All right, so I'm hoping you can see those red lights and a bit of the steam plume. That is generator 1. The red lights that I'm hoping you can see without the steam plume that was for generator 2. Generator 2 was the one that melted down, or started to melt down, in 1978. Those have been without steam since 1978. Those have been going steady. Other than a shutdown or refueling, they wouldn't put out steam. It's just going to be an oddity to all the locals. And I hope they understand it. I hope they, I don't know. I think everybody's going to deal with it in their own way. Some people are happy to see it go. Some people are sad to see it go. Some people it really doesn't, they don't give a damn. But, anyhow. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Nothing was going on here other than nostalgia. So, hey, thanks for bearing with it if you have watched to the end. And if you're local and you enjoyed the video, hey, I hope you give it a thumbs up. And we'll get back to you.